Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. How are y'all doing? I know, it's been a while. Look, one of my friends called me, Darlene, tonight. She was like, girl, you going live? I was like, I am. I got a project I want to do. Y'all, so what I was telling her when you're hopping on, hey, I'm Shonda. I'm from Dusty Beauty Designs. Hey, y'all. I get on here and just think, we're just on a phone call. And I'm just talking to my best good friends, which I am. Anyway, if you don't mind, if you're new here and you're seeing the live button, please make sure to say hey to me in the comments. I like to just say hey. I like to talk to you, as you can see. And if you don't mind, please go follow the page, hit the heart button, and we dust this out around here. That just means to hit the arrow button and spread it out. I will tell you this, tonight's dusting out, and I'll say this a couple times through tonight just because new people come in. But if you hit that button, that arrow button, the sharing, I will be sending Happy Mail out to one of you. I will do a drawing tomorrow, a random drawing. And for everyone who did dust it out, I will be sending you Happy Mail. I'll put you in the thing and send you Happy Mail. One person will get Happy Mail. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I can't do all this at once. Let me make sure. Am I on my page? I almost went on somebody else's page on accident. I don't know what it's doing. Hold on. No, it says I'm live. Okay, good. All right, y'all, let me get this dusted out on the channel. If you want to be a part of the channel, it's just a free notification system. Do ! Notify, all together, lowercase letters, ! Notify, and you will be added to my channel. Okay, and also make sure in the comments that you tell me dusted. That you shared this, dusted, whatever, in the comments, because if your privacy settings are high, I can't see that you did that. So I won't put you in the drawing if if you did share it and I can't see it. So make sure to put that in the comments so that I can add you to that. And I will tell you this, the Happy Mail, I believe you're going to love. It is, let's just say it's Valentine-y. Something you could make a really cute Valentine project with. So, I'm sure that you want to. I'm sure everybody wants it. I'm sure. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me do this, copy link, and let me go and send this out on my channel. Y'all, I love the channel. The channel is just, again, it's a notification. It goes to your messenger. And I will say, if you have never gotten a message from me, make sure to accept the first message. Once you accept that first one from me, then you're good to go. And you will get pop-ups. Just make sure you set your settings that you get notifications. And like if I'm on my phone and one of my creators that I love comes up that I have in my notifications, I'll get a little box at the top say, hey, such and such is live. So I go look at it. I go watch. I go say, hey. Okay, there we go. Here we go. All right. So, well, let's go back. Y'all, my hair's a mess. I know. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Y'all don't worry about it. All right. Now, let's get over here and let's see what y'all are doing over here in the comments. Y'all, I think the project tonight we're going to do is super cute. You know that growing up, I didn't watch like the Peanuts things on TV. I read the comic strips. That's what's funny. I always would read the comic strips. I love the comics in the newspaper. So I would read all those, including Peanuts. But I never watched the shows. Their voices kind of got on my nerves. But I always thought that the animation and the cartooning and the drawing and the way that I loved it. So I'm starting to really embrace that. And I'm so glad that we do, at Chocator, we have partnered with Peanuts, the Peanuts franchise, and came out with some really stinking cute, transfers. Yeah, I'm waiting on comments to come up. I don't know what's happening. I can't see comments. Let's see if I can see them now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me go back. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Gina. Hey, Jody. Watching the Fiesta Bowl. Okay, I think Jim is too up there. Hey, Sue. Hey, Kathleen. How are you, friend? Hey, Dee Dee. How are you? Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for Dusty, girl. How are you? Dee Dee said, yep, we're here, girl. Hey. Thank you, Shirley. Candace, you got your notification. Perfect. Y'all, tonight's word. Hey, Sharon. How are you? Hey, Judy. Yay! Other one's coming. Girl, I know. I get so excited. Like, I cannot wait. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Hey, Kathy. How are you? Hey, Darlene. Hey, friend. Sharon, you got your notification. If I don't comment anymore, it's because he has been... Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha, friend. I gotcha. Okay. So, y'all... The word tonight is salty, S-A-L-T-Y. If you type the word into the comments, you, again, are going to get a message in your messenger with all the supplies that I'm using tonight, okay? Y'all, I'm using one of my favorite surfaces with Chalk Couture. And I am, just so you know, an independent designer with Chalk Couture. I don't say this enough, but if you are ever interested in joining my team, please make sure to type the word... I don't know what word to use. Hold on. I got a word. What's the word? The word is the word. Wait, it's the bird. The bird is not the word. Hold, please. Let me see what the word is. Y'all, just type in salty. Just type salty in. And, because I forget things. Type salty in, and it will also take you there, and you'll see the link for all of that. So, anyway, hey, Cindy Pierce. Thank you. Well, thank you, Kathy. I've lost a little bit of weight. I was telling my friend Kathy today, she sent me some pajamas for Christmas, and, normally her sizes are spot on, but I had to go and exchange them for the smaller size, and I was like, okay, I went from an XL to a large. I mean, baby steps, girl, baby steps. Lord knows they have to be baby steps for me. Okay, so anyway, tonight we're going to do a cute project. This is a board and base, and I love it because, y'all, I'm telling you, let me show you another. I've used the board and base so many projects, so many times that I absolutely love. One time we did a project with this one. You can see I did it up and down. I love this color. This is actually going up in my kitchen. I've switched over everything to the blues. But y'all, so you see that you can have two different designs. I love this about the board and base. And what I also love about the board and base is it's reusable. It is reusable. So this will come off here, okay? And we're going to take it off tonight. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? I hope everybody is doing well. Y'all, how's y'all's weather? How's y'all's weather doing? Cindy Wickline, how are you? Thanks, Kathy. Listen, it's the small wins, girls, the small wins. Hey, Sandy, it's definitely the small wins, right? I mean, the gut's still gutting, but, it just is what it is. We'll get there. Y'all, I have been playing around with some wreath attachments and having fun with it. My mind is so... Never thought I had ADD, but maybe I do. I don't know. A creative mind, I think, always has a little bit of ADD. But y'all, I'm making some sugar cookies for my next little project I'm doing, and I'm gonna use some Chalk Couture designs in it and use this cute little sign in it. But I got to do some painting on my cookies. It's a lot. It's a lot owning your own crafting business. I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, so. I always zhuzh up my base, okay? Always zhuzh up my base. I think this is probably the easiest way to change it up. So you saw that I had this on one side, okay? And I didn't have anything on this side because this is a project. I didn't do one on that side. But the cool thing about it is if you make your bow small enough, this one I wasn't trying, but if you make your bow small enough, you can't see it from the other side, okay? So you could switch it up and change your sides. Now, tonight's project, I am doing, so we're going to use a sweet but salty, which is where the salty comes in with our peanuts collection. And we're going to use our Snoopy Love. Y'all, isn't that sweet? I love that one. So if you go look, if you type the word salty in and you go look at the page, you're going to see that there are some bundles that you can get with our Peanuts packages. And there's also our Peanuts products. And there's also some sales. So go check those out. Go check them out. Oh my gosh. It's winter now, storm's coming. Oh my gosh, Sharon. So listen, I'll take a 65 any day. I can't do winter. I sure cannot. It doesn't do well with me. Y'all, I do try not to do so much glue on the board and the base so that I can take these off like I'm needing to do right now. But let me get a little, hold on, let me get some sandpaper. I like to redo the board and base. So I'm going to paint this one tonight though. I very rarely paint them, but I'm going to paint it. The reason I'm going to paint it red. And the reason I'm going to is because I can use this at Christmas time as well. Listen, you're going to have your transfers. The transfers are reusable over and over and over again. And a base like this is also very forgiving. Or board, I'm sorry. The board on this, a surface like this, I should say, is very forgiving. Because if you mess up on this board, let's say you haven't chalked before, just wipe it off and redo it. Just wipe it off and redo it. That's what's really cool about this board. I always say this was one of the best, to me, surfaces that Chalkator came out with because it's just so versatile and reusable and forgiving for that, for that person that has never worked with Chalkator or, had not done anything with them. So I'm just saying, like, it's good. It's good. Y'all, let me get a little piece of, here we go, I do have one. I'm going to paint. So let's get a little something. Kathleen, how are you doing, girl? How are you? So I'm going to use, do I want to use engine red? Let's see. You know what? I think I'm just going to paint with our candy apple. Sometimes I like to use ours, but then sometimes, hold on, let me see if I got some left. I have some candy apple in Apple Barrel. Yeah, I'm going to use this. It's a little thinner. It's just easier sometimes. Though I do love to paint with our chalk paint. And I thought I saw Brenda. Brenda, did I see you on here? I thought I saw Brenda. Brenda, were you on here? Anyway, my sweet friend Brenda, she's an amazing artist on here. And she always paints with our chalk paste. She paints with it, and I love to do that. It's harder when I'm doing a project live that I'm going to use these, because I'm going to use this. So anyway, for me, this is just easier to do it this way. So, all right, let's get a little thing out here. Awesome. I love to hear it. Yeah, we got enough. So this is just, oh, it's globby. I mean, what's that glob? This is just Apple Barrel's multi-surface. It's the satin candy apple, okay? And I'm just going to paint this board. I'm sorry, the base. I keep saying that. The base on this. And I'm going to only do one coat, so it doesn't have to be... This cover's pretty good, but if it doesn't, that's fine. I'm fine with it kind of showing through. You know, it doesn't have to be a complete thing. So, what did everybody do for New Year's? What did everybody do? Y'all, we went, I think, have I been on? I don't remember. Y'all, that's bad. I know I hadn't been on in a minute. We have been super, super busy. Super busy. And so, and I've also been cleaning up down here, like serious cleanup. I have made such great headway down here. And what I was telling my friend earlier, what I'm finding hard to do is, this is my going live space. This is my work area. This is where I make 50 million bows a week. I'm being exaggerative, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I do everything right here. I mean, I've got my bow maker here. I've got my cutting mat here for my mesh. I've got everything right here. And this ends up getting piled up, right? And so when it's time for me to go live, I look like a daggum hot mess. You know, it looks like a hot mess around here. And that's not a good look. That's not a good look. So anyway, I am trying to get all that settled. And I told Jim tonight that I really want to get my back room back there, which is going to be kind of my social media room. You know, to have everything ready for a project. Let's go. You know, I can just hit the button and let's go. Versus, y'all have no idea what it's like when you're right, or you probably do, when you're in the middle of a project and you're like, okay, so now I have all these boxes over here of ribbon sitting there because I have, I think, 6 orders for bows that I've got to make. Okay, and get them boxed up. And I already made 5 earlier. So you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. You went to bed, Jeannie. Hey, Rhonda. So we went to, if I didn't come live, I can't remember now. We went to it's called a Possum Drop. I think I did talk about this because I remember saying it's a cute little town. It's in Tallapoosa. If you just go on, you know, you can go anywhere, you can Google it, whatever, and type in Possum Drop. Actually, right here on Facebook, you can type in Tallapoosa, Georgia, Possum Drop, and you're going to see the Possum Drop. It is a taxidermied possum or whatever. I don't know, stuffed possum maybe. I don't know what kind of possum. It's not alive, so let's not be wild. But it is definitely, you know, a possum in there. It's in like a little cage. Kind of looks like a stuffed possum, to be real. Like a stuffed animal, but I don't know. I'm not a part of the possum committee. I'm sure not. But it was a good time, y'all. There was an 80s band that I loved. Jim and I sang. We love music. So I put a little too much out. We love music. So we sang our hearts out and just had fun, y'all. It was just fun. And so that's what we did. We brought in the new year with possum. And it was quite chilly too. It was quite cold that night, especially here for Georgia. We don't do the cold down here. We definitely do not do the cold. So I'm just painting this. I'm gonna dry this up, and then I'm gonna set it off so it can dry some more before. I am gonna zhuzh up with some ribbon. I've got a couple of different ribbon selections over here. I'm gonna use some rickrack because we all know that the rickrack kind of goes with the peanuts. You know, it's on Charlie Brown's t-shirt and stuff. So I am going to put some rickrack on it and really just kind of, you know, peanuts this up, y'all. Peanuts this up. I think it's going to be really, really stinking cute. It'd be really cute sitting on your desk, really cute in your decorations. And it would be a really cute gift for someone who loves peanuts. I know that, oh my gosh. That's, okay. Polecat bitch. Wait a minute. Polecat bitch. I mean, I know a polecat. Wait, a polecat. Like, you talking about, like, did y'all go out into, like, a field to do that? Is that what that is? You're going to have to explain that one. But, yes, a possum. Yes. Now, we've gone down to Atlanta. Atlanta's event is pretty large. Not as large as New York City, of course, but it's quite large to watch the peach drop. But they have not done that in a couple of years. I'm not sure if they did it this year or not. I didn't pay attention. But Jim took me to Atlanta this weekend so that we could go to the Botanical Gardens, which was a whole nother story. We got down there, y'all. We wanted to go to IKEA. I needed some things at IKEA. And for organization down here. And so we went to IKEA. And then we had not been to the Hard Rock Cafe to eat in a long time. We loved the Hard Rock Cafe when the kids were younger. When we first got it here in Atlanta, it was such a novelty. Everyone loved it. We actually were there opening night. line around the building. Like, it was so fun. We watched Planet Hollywood across the street open up, which has now since gone. Just, you know what I mean? Like, it was just great memories and fun for us. So he was like, hey, Shonda, let's go to Hard Rock and eat. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So we went to IKEA, and then we went to Hard Rock, and then we were just going to go to the botanical gardens and just, it's the lights. It's the end of the Christmas lights. This Saturday, or this weekend, is actually the end of it. And so they do a beautiful, we've gone one other year. It's absolutely gorgeous, you know, I love plants and flowers. And so it's just a good fun time. Oh, God. Okay, Judy, I was like, girl, wait a minute. What was that? Listen, if it's a good time, I'll go. I'll just tell you, I'll go. But anyway, so we went to Atlanta, and we went to Hard Rock and ate. Amazing meal. I love their fajitas. And we went to IKEA first, and then we went to y'all, an IKEA. Look, y'all, let me just tell y'all, Jim gets so mad at me because he says I get too others focused. I don't know how that's possible, but he says I do. And I found myself, I was in the self-checkout line at IKEA, y'all, and there were people behind me waiting. Well, I mean, there's people everywhere waiting, and I wasn't tarrying around. Like, I was getting my stuff done. Well, I had forgotten my big IKEA bag in my car, and I wanted another one anyway, so I was like, no big deal. I'll just buy another one. You have to buy it there at the register. If you haven't been, it's big plastic bags, right? So, y'all, this is how you take this off, just real quick, so I can run my mouth and work at the same time. You're going to spray this with water, let it sit for just a second. You're going to take some kind of scraper. These are our scrapers in the store. Again, type in salty. This is not in the cart link that I put in there, but you certainly can go and look for these under accessories. Or you can use the Pampered Chef scraper. Any kind of scraper that's not, you don't want something metal or something like that. You'll tear this apart. So just something gentle like that. But anyway, so I was checking out. I got everything checked out, got everything paid for, putting it in the bag, and y'all, it darn dawned on me like that. And listen, I do panic. I walked out one time in Mississippi with some paint, a can of paint, 5-gallon paint, in the bottom of my car, or a gallon of paint. And I cried and ran back in the store and paid for it and all the things because anyway. I was like, oh my God. And so I probably have watched like too many cops films, you know, where they catch people like, you know what I'm saying, going out and they got some stuff, and I'll be that one to be like, I really didn't know, please, God, don't take me to jail. So anyway, I said, oh my gosh, Jim. And I was panicking. I said, I didn't ring up the bag. He goes, Shonda, calm down. Okay, just ring up the bag. I said, I got to do it. And I looked back and I saw the line. I said, oh my God, I got to do another whole order. And he said, it's a bag. Calm down and do the bag. And I was like, why am I panicking? He's like, because you're worried about everybody else. And he said it loudly. He said it loud. I was like, shut up. You know, like when you talk to you get him that stank eye. That's why I was giving to him. I was like, Jim. And so, anyway, because the people behind me were giving me the stink eye. They were. And it was stressing me out. And so, anyway, I rang up my bag and we went over and I had to get some crepes because I love their crepes. And it was just, I told Jim, I said, Jim, why am I like that? Like, I want to be others focused, but not so much that it gives me anxiety. He was like, I don't know why you like that at all, because Jim is not others focused. To be a fireman, he sure is not. I mean, listen, if you're in a fire or he needs to rescue you, he's on a mission and he's going to do it. He's darn good at what he does. But if you just in the line at the grocery store or you behind him in a car, he ain't worried about you. He sure is not. No, I am. I hate to inconvenience people. I hate to be a burden and inconvenience people. I hate it. It's like I don't know, it's my pet peeve. Anyway, so we finished there, and then we went over to the botanical gardens. Y'all, this will leave a little bit of, oh, Karina, hold on. Hey, Roberta. Arkansas joke, gotcha. Oh, Pam, hey. Do you use, I'm planning to get one, but I want to see. I can't hold the ribbon. Gotcha. Yes, I can't either. Okay, Pam, I will, when I'm done with this, I will send you a link to the one that I use. I love it. Love it, love it. Karina, I'm so glad to hear that. Awesome. Well, prayers for speedy and complete healing. Okay, so you can see I left this, and that's because there was so much black. That black is very pigmented. So all you're going to do it again is just spray it again. Take your board eraser. Now, we are out of board erasers right now. These sell out fast when we get them in. But for this, you could use a Mr. Clean eraser, or I use the Dollar Tree or the Walmart, the Great Value brand, whatever. And you could use it for this. It would work fine. But I do not use those on the back of my transfers. I only use these on the back of my transfers. That's just what I do. So, you can do what you want, but I will say my transfers last a very long time because I do take care of them very well. And I think that's key to the longevity of your transfers being reusable. So, but yeah. So then we go over to the botanical garden, right? It's dark. We're ready to see some lights. We're ready to walk through the botanical gardens. We both got on our good shoes. We get over there and I'd be daggone if the tickets hadn't sold out. Jim was like, Shonda, does that sign right there say tickets sold out for tonight's lights? And I said, oh my God, Jim, it does. He said, what? How we going? I mean, he started panicking then because, listen, my husband loves Christmas. He absolutely loves Christmas lights, all the things. And so I was like, oh no, Jim. He was like, okay, we are going next week, so we're going Saturday. He's like, you are going to buy tickets prior to. Y'all know why I didn't buy tickets? Because Jim is military, he's a veteran, and if you get your tickets there for veterans, they're cheaper. He was like, how much cheaper, Shonda? Like $5? And I said, it is exact. It's $5 for him. Not me, but for him. He said, so you're telling me that you didn't buy tickets to save $5 just on one ticket? I said, yeah. That's what I'm telling you, sweet pea. Sweet cheeks. That's what I'm telling you. He was like, I swear sometimes. I know. Sorry about that. Y'all, if you have not got your club yet, you shouldn't actually. It should just be being sent out. I have not gotten mine yet because I forgot to put it in my cart last time. And so if you are a member of my club, the club is a monthly membership that you get a project every month to do. This month is so super cute. It is a book. It is a notebook. It's actually a, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it's a notebook. And so I love the transfer that goes with it. So if you are a part of my club, we are going to be doing a Zoom call this month, and it is going to be the Thursday around the 20th. I can't remember which, it's around the 20th. I like to always do that Thursday, and it'll be at 8 o'clock. I will send you an email if you're in the club. I do have your email, so make sure that if you are in the club, make sure your email's up to date and be watching for that. I'll let y'all know when I go live to be on the lookout for it. Also, if you're not a part of the club, just type in club in the comments and you'll also get all the information about that. And if you don't have it by the 20th, which most people do, and that's why I do the way, that's why I do it during that time. But you can still join us. You can still join us that night and craft along. I usually try to do a project that's different than the typical project that comes with it. So, anyway, we'll definitely be doing that. Oh, awesome, Judy. I think mine will too. I think mine will too. Oh, Pam, I love that. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Steph, girl, I swear, it's always something with us. It's always something. And bless his heart, he was so patient about it because he really had his heart set on going. And I felt so bad. Like, you know, it's like when you see your kid, I swear. I hope there's no husbands on here, even if there is, okay? Just so you know. Our husbands are like one of our kids. Sometimes. And then sometimes we're like one of their kids. But, y'all, I felt, oh, I could see the sadness and disappointment in him. And he didn't know. I was like tearing up. I get real emotional if I hurt somebody's feelings. And I definitely, I felt like it hurt his feelings. Even though I didn't mean to. Like, I didn't set out to do it, but I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. Oh, Karina, thank you for the stars, girl. Yeah, okay, so the 22nd will be our Zoom call. 22nd. And I will, like I said, I'll send out a link to everyone who is in the club. And the club is, like I said, it's awesome. I love the club. When I first joined, I joined the club and then I became a designer just because I fell in love with the items after that. But the club is $25.99 a month. And again, it's a monthly subscription that you get everything you need to do a project, which that I love. All right, y'all. So we're going to put some fuzz on the back of these transfers. These are silk screen reusable transfer stencils. Everywhere that you can see through is silk screening, which is so cool. Our paste is designed to push through that and go to your surface, whatever that surface may be. We have ink that you can use for anything that could be heat set, mugs, trivets, like, you know, your ceramic trivets, fabric, you know, t-shirts, of course, aprons, tea towels, you name it. You could definitely use our ink on that. So, hey, Pam, how are you, girlfriend? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Y'all, I'm actually going to use this so it don't slide around. Okay, we're going to do this one first. And all you're going to do is stick this on here, y'all. Now, listen, when you're working with the board and the base, keep in mind, okay, that this has to go down into the base, okay? So keep that in mind. So you want to make sure to come up a little bit, okay? I think, yeah, that'll work. So just make sure to come up a little bit so that, you know, you're not hiding nothing down in there, all right? So on this side, here's what I wanted to do. I'm going to stick with black, red, and white tonight, okay? It's going to kind of just be a black, red, and white theme. And I'm going to do every other letter. I'm going to do my hearts, of course, red. These in black, the little curly cues in black. And just kind of do it that way. I think it'd just be fun and cute. But I love like monochrome, y'all. Like I think that's what it's called. Isn't that what it's called? Like the red and the white, or the red and the black, or the white and black. Not red and black. The white and the black. And then there used to be pictures out with like a little girl walking down the street, I think, or something, I don't know, with a balloon, and the balloon was red. Everything else was black and white. I love that look. I don't know. I just love it. So, all right, y'all, my paste is a little bit thicker than I like. So I'm just going to use some distilled water. You can use distilled water. Some people use purified. I kind of just stick with distilled because one time I did grow a bunch of heeple creeples in the jar because I thought that, whatever, they're just telling me that. They're telling you that for a reason. It's real. I grew mold. I surely did. So you just want your paste. I just put a little bit in there and stir it up really well. You just want it the consistency of, we always say Greek yogurt. You know, it'll be shiny and it'll be that thicker consistency. Okay, just like that, easy peasy. And then let's see how my black is doing. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna put a little in there too. Listen, it's better be safe than sorry. And no, if you put too much water, okay, in your your paste jars, leave the lid out for just a little bit. Just set it down on your table, leave the lid off. It's gonna dry up, okay? It's chalk in paste form. So it's gonna thicken and dry up, actually. So keep an eye on it, but it's not ruined, okay? And listen, I had someone, and I apologize, it's been a minute, but I was telling someone, I know I was telling you guys live one time that I had some jars of paste that were literally, they were pretty hard on the bottom. I'm talking about solid. I put water in them, quite a bit of water, and put the lid on it and just let it sit for a week. I know it sounds crazy. It was distilled water. I put it in there and let it sit for a week. I went back and I mashed it up really good and really kind of got it stirred up really good and let it sit again for a couple of days. One of them I had to go back and put some more water in and really get it going. Y'all, I reconstituted those. I think that's the word. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not saying across the board. I'm telling you that happened with mine. I had 2 of them. I did them at the same time. I was kind of doing it as an experiment because I didn't want to throw them away, and it worked. Well, this person told me it worked too, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If you're on here, let me know who it was. But she said, Shawn, it worked. I did the very same thing. So, oh, wait. I'm exhausted. Got my whole house put into storage. We'll be headed to Florida on the 16th. Wait, Pam, you moved. Sorry. Okay, listen. You moved. Is this the house you moved into? Are you moving again? What's that? Wait a minute. Why are you headed to Florida? Are you moving to Florida? What's going on, girl? I'm sorry. If I spaced out, I apologize. But I thought you moved before Christmas. And if you've told me something different, please, again, I apologize. Please let me know if there's something else. Now I'm thinking that you told me there's something else, and I hope it's... Was there a sickness? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to not remember things. I promise. Okay, so let's get this going. I thought I had, y'all, I like to cut some of my, I'm going to cut another one because I've only got 2 right now cut. I like to cut a mini squeegee in half and give myself 2 small squeegees. Who didn't put water or stirred? Oh gosh. Judia. Wait, Pam, did you move right before Christmas, or were you just packing that house? But I love that for you about traveling. That's what you listen. You're living my dream, girl. Come on by here. I'll come meet y'all somewhere. Come through here when you're going to Florida, and let me know what part of Florida. Because Lord, we go to Florida all the time. Okay, so this is what happens when you cut a little mini, which you will get if you're a part of the club. If you join the club, you actually get one of these on your first project. Okay, but I did put one in the cart link, a mini. But if you want to get another one and cut it in half, or we also have this tool. Okay, Pam. Okay, I got it now. Okay. I was just listen, I was getting ahead of myself. I don't know why I thought you moved, that you actually moved. But, okay, you had packed it. I got you. But we also have this one. And I do love this one, too. The thing with this one, it's more of a pencil. And I do use this quite a bit. You can tell I use a lot. And then this end is actually to clean the edges around your jar. Okay, so this one does come in handy. But this one is kind of small, and I feel like I can kind of get around tighter spaces with it, if that makes sense. So that's why I kind of do it this way. I don't know. It's just preference, y'all. It's preference. Play with it. That's what I like to do. I like to just figure out what works for me. I like to get people's suggestions and see if it works for me. And then if it don't, I tweak it. Tweak, tweak, tweak. I sure do. Okay, so just you're going to put that on there, and then you're going to take your excess off. And all that means is to kind of just scrape it down on the top, and that's it. Now, I am going to peel this. It's a little dry down here. I've got a dehumidifier on because it gets damp down here. And so, I'm in the basement, y'all, and we have not finished it yet. So, it kind of gets damp. So, it's a little drier. The air is a little drier. So, I like to do that so that that paste is not dry in that transfer, okay? Don't be scared to do that. It's a quick way. I shouldn't say that, but it is a quick way to ruin your project. Not this, because it's a, you know, it's a reusable project. But if you're working on another, you know, piece and you get all the way finished and then all of a sudden that paste dries in there, there is nothing more that's going to frustrate you than that. I'm just telling you. You'll be so frustrated. You're going to be so mad. I know I am. I'm like, dadgummit, Shonda, why didn't you just have some patience and pull it? Because I just get impatient. I did one the other day. I was working on a wreath attachment, and I use a lot of our transfers for my wreath attachments to make signs. And y'all, I had it almost done, and I'd be daggum if I didn't do that. So luckily I was able to just kind of sand it a little bit and kind of put my transfer back over that area and redo it. But oof, I was like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I'm more conscientious, I think, and more perfectionist-wise when I'm working on something that is being sold. Or for not even being sold, but for somebody else even. Hey, Rosemary. Oh, wait. Okay. Buyers move in tomorrow. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, Karina, bless his heart. Y'all keep sweet Karina's husband Pete in y'all's prayers. Bless him. He had some surgery, so please keep him in y'all's prayers, y'all. It wasn't an easy surgery at all. Y'all, I'm still stuck on the Sprite Zero Chill Cherry Lime. I'm still stuck on it. I hope that they keep it, because I'm going to be so upset if they do away with it. I'm just telling you now, I'm being upset. Okay, let's do these hearts. All right, I'm going to get busy because y'all, I've talked a lot, I know. If you're new here, I do talk a lot. I had somebody tell me one time to be quiet and just finish the project. I was like, okay. I mean, what you going to say? You know what I mean? All right, everybody's entitled. Listen, everybody's entitled to those opinions. Now, I might not always go with things. And every now and again, I always like to say, you know, I have an alter ego. And it's funny because Erin, if y'all don't know who Erin is with Lizzie and Erin, her Aunt Critty accidentally called me Shawanda. And that was a big thing. And I always joked around that that was my alter ego. But actually, growing up, my family called me Sean. So I always say, don't make Sean rear her ugly head. Don't do it. Don't do it. Sean is not, she's not the fun one. It's a joke, but. Okay, y'all look how cute this is coming out already. Okay, so easy. Love, love, love this. Okay, so I am going to do Snoopy outlined in black, and then he's got some flowers in his hand, and I'm going to do those in red. Even the leaves. I'm not trying to get, these leaves are so itty bitty teensy tiny. I'm not, I sure am not. So let me get all the rest of this black done. And then we're going to flip it over. Now the other side, I'm just doing one part, the love part on top in red, the whole thing. And the bottom salty part, I'm going to do in black. I think it's going to be a cute contrast. And then we'll do our ribbon. Be finished. Okay, get our excess off again. Okay, and then again I'm going to pull this so that it releases. Thank y'all. Hey, Kayla. Pam, so if you are coming, I'm in West Georgia. So I am straight out 20. I don't know how y'all are coming. If you're coming down 75, I don't know how you're coming, but a lot of people go 75 south. Then I'm I-20. So I'm close to Alabama. I'm in Bremen. So you can look that up on the map, Bremen. That's where I am. That's where I am. Okay. So we do have another little tool, y'all, that I do like. That is a smaller little tool. This one's kind of cool. I think this one's still in stock, but it's got even a smaller little squeegee, which is going to be great for this. But it also has this little tip. This is hard, and it's good for our reusable surfaces to do a little scraping. This is one of the little things that it gives you like a little tip to, if you make a mistake and you need to scrape out a little something, you can do it with this. I do love this one. And I think it's still in there. I could be. Okay, straight down 75, Pam. Okay. Yeah, so we live, so where you will go when you cross I-20, that is probably about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic. And Atlanta traffic is hell. Okay, there is no better way to say it. But no, because you're going to be, no, I'm sorry. You're going down 75, not 285. Going down 75, you're going to go through Atlanta unless you take the bypass, which is 285. I usually suggest that to people if they are leery and scared of the traffic, because Atlanta traffic is wild. Now, if you've driven in it, I mean, it's no big deal. It's no big deal to me. I always tell Jim, we go to Atlanta. He knows I worked down there for many years. So, I worked down there in 2 different hospitals, and it doesn't bother me. But Jim don't have a lot of patience. So, I'm navigating while he's driving. But sometimes I'm just like, pull over, Jim. Pull over. I'm driving. Pull it over, friend. Pull it over. Now. And it's to that point where he's just like, he's done. He's like, okay, I'm pulling over. I can't do this. And it's usually when there's an event going on in Atlanta, that we actually go to. We go to a lot of concerts and stuff in Atlanta. But, yeah. But you're going to be going straight through Atlanta. Oh, okay, then no. Then you're not going to. You're going to be bypassing. So Decatur, Alabama's that's not too bad for me. I mean, we go to Decatur, actually. We've gone there many times. I used to have a wholesaler there that I would buy for my Amazon store. So that's not too far at all. At all. But if you go to Decatur, you'll probably then go through Alabama and not through Georgia, which is still fine if you just let me know. Girl, I'll come over and just break bread with you somewhere. Break bread. Okay. So we've got that little part done. Okay. I'm going to peel that, and then I'm going to peel this. Again, that just gets it out of there. And then we're going to do his little flowers. Oh, I forgot to do my, I forgot to put some wet wipes over there. Kayla. Right, girl? Listen, and if you're not used to it, woo, it'll get you. Our traffic is very, very intimidating in Atlanta if you are not used to it. And even if you're used to it, if you don't have patience, it's not going to work out for you. It's not going to be good for you, okay? So just don't do it. Just don't do it. But my suggestion is to go around it, unless you're comfortable, then go straight through it. That's the shortest way. But we do have a bypass. 285 is our bypass around Atlanta. But I will tell you this, 285 is also the bypass for the trucks. So then you have to deal with the semi-trucks, which, again, I don't care about. But Jim does not. He gets a little leery. So just saying. Take all that in consideration. Just follow the highway. Gotcha. I love that, Pam. I love that. Why did that unhide it? I don't know why it hit it. No plan. Anyway. Oh, I couldn't Oh, gosh. You'll be coming in February, Kathleen? Oh, I love that. Yeah, again, if you're not, it can, Kayla, $285 can be hell. But to be honest, you know, to me, I always tell people that, you know, if you're kind of more leery, then you probably want to go that way and not through Atlanta. Through Atlanta could be a little wild. But okay, I'm gonna put this back on my backer sheet. I'm gonna set it over here. Y'all, look how stinking cute that is. So cute. Love it. Let's try this. Oh yeah, you just have to keep going with it, Kathleen. That's the whole thing. I always tell Jim, you know, again, when I drove through the traffic day after day for 15 years, I didn't pay attention to it. I did listen to a lot of audiobooks. I listened to a lot of music. Didn't have phones most of the time. The beginning of me working down there. At the very, very, very end we did, but not the beginning. Never had phones. You couldn't just pick up the phone and be calling folks. We had bag phone, but you better not pick that up unless literally you're bleeding out on the side of the highway. Or you'll be broke. But yeah, I would listen to audiobooks. I didn't pay attention a lot. I mean, I paid attention to what was happening as far as your cars. I was never in any kind of fender benders, wreck, nothing like that. But I didn't really care what everybody was doing. Like, I just literally, pardon the pun, I stayed in my lane. I feel like if we just stay in our lane everywhere in life, we could do it much better. Okay. That's what Cody called our smell. I've heard of that. Thanks, Steph. Thank you. I think this is sweet. I like the black and red, y'all. I just do. And I think with this red base, this is really going to pop. That's really going to pop. So, okay. Make sure we're all dry. I'm going to set it down on that, okay? And we're going to do this side real quick. This one will go faster because I'm just doing one color on one side and one on the other. So it'll go faster. And again, I'm going to do the red on the love part, and then salty, I'm going to do the black. Right, let's do it this way. I dropped my board and base right before I came on, and I chipped the little corner. I'm just going to take some white paint and do it, but this will be down in. I did it on purpose so that little corner is down in the base. So, okay. Let's get this going. Easy peasy. And again, y'all, if you make a mistake on this, remember, all you got to do is wipe it off and start again. These board and bases are a great way to start. These are a great little project for you if you have kids, grandkids, whatever, and you want to, you know, do some cute projects with them. This one's a cute one to do. This one really is. I'm going to do the line in red too, y'all. But this one just, I don't know, it's just, to me, it's just an easy, one of our easiest surfaces to work with. Hold on, I gotta make sure I don't get his hair right here. That hair's gotta be black. Now, another thing that I have been playing around with lately is using paintbrushes doing my transfers. Okay, some of my wreath signs I have been using paintbrushes, and I'm really liking that. It kind of allows me to get in there a little easier. So just keep that in mind too. Okay, I'll do this one in red. A little sweet. So cute. I like this saying too. I think all of us are a little sweet and salty. You don't want to go through Georgia anytime? You mean Atlanta? Not Georgia. You mean Atlanta? Girl, I mean, I'm here. You come see me. Yes, Pam. That is most certainly correct. If you're going to do it, you need to do it at 4 a.m. in the morning. Now, the crazy thing is you're still going to see traffic, but it's nothing like, yes, it's definitely nothing like your, you know, your rush hour or anything like that, of course. But yes, 4 a.m. would be a good time. Okay. Yeah, we're almost done with this. So cute. And then I'm just going to put a few little ribbon embellishments on my base. That's it. That is it. Okay, let me get my... Okay, and then I got a little... Hold on. This line right here, I want to make sure it goes all the way to his head, so that there's not like a definition through there. I thought you meant Atlanta. Oh, I love that, Kathleen. See, this would be a perfect, again, these little board and bases are perfect for a child to work on, you know? And again, for your beginners. Look how awesome that is. Y'all, these are so cute. I love these transfers. Love them, love them. Okay. I got that dry. I'm going to let this sit over here just for a second. Let me put these over here. We're going to do these cute little ribbons, and that is it, y'all. We're done. Done. And again, if you're just hopping on, the word for tonight for the supplies is salty. S-A-L-T-Y. Just type it in the comments, and you will get a messenger with the supply list of everything I've used. So, okay. So, here's the ribbon I got. Thanks, Steph. Oh my gosh, Kayla. Not a third printer. Girl, what you printing? I love that. I love that. I've got to learn how to use my daggum Cricut. Though I did most of my stuff with my transfers. I mean, that's why, you know, I use my Chalkator transfers for many different avenues. You know, if you are looking to start a business in this new year, you can use Chalkator with so many different things. Again, that's why I use them. I don't have one on this one, but I've used them so many times in projects. And I'm just going to tell you, in fact, let me show y'all one, just so that you understand where you can use them. Let's see, where's a good example of one? Oh, here's one. Hold on, we stuck. Oh, because she's so big. Hold on. Ooh, she's big. So this one's a big one. So you can see this was not a sign I did, but this is a sign that I did. That is a wooden sign. It's a wooden ornament sign from the Dollar Tree that I painted, and I used we had a Stink Stank Stunk Grinch transfer, and that's what I used. So I'm just going to tell you, it's more than just for fun. It can be for fun, you know what I'm saying? It can be just that, or you can also make a very good business out of it. So, also got a table for it first. Oh my gosh, thank y'all. Yeah, it's but yeah, you can use, like I said, I use my transfers for more than just, I use my transfers. You know, I do. I really do. Okay, so I want to use this rickrack. Just a quick zhuzhin up, y'all. Where is the little, where's it starting at, y'all? Where's it start at? Hello? There we go. Okay, let me get my glue gun. And let's see. I kind of thought about putting, so I've got this, y'all, this ribbon, and look, it's got a white on it. Let me just see what this looks like. Let's just see. Oh, I really like that. But then again, I think I just want to do the rickrack on the top and the bottom. I think we're going to stick with that. Hey, Christine, how are you? I hope you are well. Okay, so all I do is just put my or put whatever ribbon I'm going to work with. I start it kind of right there. Y'all, I've burnt myself so many darn times. I have so many blisters right now. It's ridiculous. I was like, Shonda, are you going to stop burning yourself? Like, what are you doing? I think, yeah, let's do it there, and then I'll do I might do three lines. Now, you do have to stop it on the ends that you're using at the openings, okay? Like right there, I couldn't go all the way around. Now, the bottom and the middle, I can go all the way around, but here I cannot because of the opening. So don't, just remember that if you're going to use a ribbon, just remember you cannot go all the way around. I mean, you can fix it. It'll be fine. Kaylee, yes, I have worked from home. So I owned for a very long time, when I quit working in the medical field, I then bought a dumpster company, roll-offs in the construction. I'm sure you know what that is, being in construction. Yeah, I'm only doing this on the ends, okay? Only on the ends. I know it's crazy, but it works. But anyway, I bought a roll-off company, and then I bought an Amazon store. I started an Amazon store, and it was very, very, I loved it. It did great. I worked at home. And then COVID hit, and it's harder to get products the way that I was getting them once upon a time. And so, yeah, unfortunately, it ended, but that's okay. But yes, now I work for a case management company at home, and I do, I still have some things in my, like on eBay and stuff like that, but I've pretty much liquidated all of my e-commerce store. Pretty much liquidated it. Okay, so again, I'm just going all the way around with this one. So cute, y'all. Okay, and let me cut this. And then this can be taken off and reused also. I'm telling you, I have done this so many times with these things. And I use these a lot in my designs upstairs, like in my tier trays and stuff like that. I love them. Love to do it. Y'all, so how stinking cute is that? Okay, how cute is that? And then you've got your little board and base. Steph, so I was a nurse for a while, and manager, administrator. Then I started helping open in practices. So yeah, both sides of it. All right, Karina, tell him we hope he gets better. They were really good, Christine. Thank you. So, y'all, how stinking cute is this? Okay, then if you want to just, change it up a little bit for the next, you can just switch it up. Switch it up. Thank y'all. Again, tonight's word tonight for everything that I used besides the ribbon. And this ribbon, I don't know. I probably got it. I think I actually got this at, it says Hobby Lobby. Never mind. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Just regular Rick Rack. So, got it. You can buy some at wherever, over the places. So, and then a little bit of red paint. That's it. But everything else you can get in the link that if you type in Salty. So, I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing night. And I will catch y'all really soon. Bye, y'all. Oh, don't forget to dust this out. Happy Mail. Okay? Just going to say, you're going to love it. Happy Mail. If you dust it out, put in the comments, dust it out. For everyone that's seeing this on the replay, make sure to hashtag replay and dusted. So tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow evening, okay, after work. I will, actually, I may do it before work. I don't know, sometime tomorrow, okay? It'll probably be after work. So after 5, I will look and see who all has dusted it out, put you in a little drawing and do it, and make a video of it. So thank you, Brenda. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.